Aries, there's something about, I just want to get this side note out of the way. Aries, there's something about joining them or how do I say this without it sounding like trouble? It could be trouble, but it doesn't necessarily have to be trouble. I'm gonna just put it like this. Aries, you can join them or you can now when I say you can join them, it's not something like you're being forced to do, or you can do it the hard way. Doing it the hard way, it may result you being defeated. But joining them is kind of like, two minds are better than one or whatnot. It's that type of energy. Um, and it just feels like you're wanting it your way or the highway, Aries. And that's just what I see, and that's just what it is in pertaining to what I am seeing in a direct message. So Aries, so that's something that you need to know is that you're wanting it your way. And it feels like you can come together with a project or situation, or come to an agreement by coming together and taking action, or you can, play this mind game, but just know that if you play the mind game, you will be defeated playing some type of game. And then you won't no longer be able to do what you want to do. So take that as a grain of salt. And if you are hurting at this time, it's definitely going to burn. Okay. Truth is that you're doing it your way will be taken from you. And that's not to scare you. It's just something that you're doing that you're comfortable in, Aries. It's not healthy. It's not sustainable socially. It's not respectful to nature, Gaia's energy. Something has to evolve here. So let me tell you what I'm going to do in your session, Aries. I want to get out of that energy because I didn't want to start your reading off that way, but I was guided to um, to channel that direct message. All right, and um, you know what? Let me go to the weekly because there may be some gems in the overall message. Let me locate it while I drink some tea at the same time. Excuse me. Yeah, it feels like I know that I have allergies and everything, but it literally feels like, there's a force trying to prevent me, trying to close my voice box. But I am a child of God, and ain't happening on my watch. Because I do care, Aries, and I want you to be successful. I know your weekly messages. This is your monthly message. All right. So let me pull out the cards so you can see, because I was guided to pull these. And I'm like, why am I pulling these back out? Because you have to work on sustainability and well-being this month, Aries. Okay. Now, this is the spread that came out, but there were some additional cards that came out too. And those additional cards were the Four of Cups, Ten of Swords, and the Three of Discs with the High Priestess. And the message from this was the bonus, Aries. So I'm being guided to release this to you again, but you can go to the weekly and check out all of those messages. You may find some additional gems in there for you as well. The moment you pull through, Aries, this pulling through could be once you get over something. It could also be speaking about you finally getting over a specific person, situation, and are all the matters of the heart that hurt skin deep. Masculine energy is coming in, something that your intuition already informed you about, or will have a nudge about. You will have a nudge about a masculine. I see someone protecting you. You and this person are alike in some ways. This masculine is your people. However, that resonates with you. Some individuals call it a soul family or soul tribe. You will overcome whatever this is connected to a way of thinking. You will triumph, but you have to surrender your way of thinking. There it is. I was wondering what that was. You will triumph, but you have to surrender the way of thinking. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it makes sense now. Now I feel relieved, Aries. I'm like, okay, what? So you're being asked to surrender a way of thinking, Aries. That's something you need to know. Moving forward, let's go ahead. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna pull quite a few spreads for you, so just bear with me. Let me brace myself in this chair so I can serve you well, Aries. If you are another zodiac sign and you resonate with Aries session, either you are dealing with the Aries or you have Aries placements. All I ask is that you do not force any channeled messages. That's all I ask. And if you resonate, you can definitely share in the comments section. You can share what you don't resonate with as well. And if you see a message that you can interpret it, definitely be a spiritual guiding light and put in the comment section. Thank you. All right, what messages do you have for my Aries? What are the things? What things does Aries need to know? What are the things that my Aries needs to know at this time? The number 4 could be significant. 4 score. Someone could play golf. Yep, look at that. I'm going to tell you what you don't see. Something, a fork, like a fork in the road. Something about a chair. Be careful when you sit down. All right. Don't be quick to sit down. Feel a chair. There could be a needle in there, a contaminated needle, Aries. So this is more of a pre-warning for an Aries. All right. We have appreciative and coming in reverse. So this is someone that, you will know who this is, because this is someone that just changed up on you, and you may be in the company of this person and they may be very adamant with having you to sit down. That's your cue. Okay. You don't have to check the chair. Don't sit down. But for the most part, when you're out in public, don't just be so quick to sit down on things. Okay. It's giving me a contaminated needle. Something about a contaminated needle. Aries, things that you need to know. And when it comes to the way of thinking, the things that you used to appreciate, you don't appreciate anymore. People, places, or things. And it feels like it feels like you're set. If this has to do with the person that you don't appreciate anymore, it feels like there is no change in your mind at this time. What else? What else does Aries need to know? All right. I have your energy here. I have Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, a completion, possible ending as well. Don't trip. Okay. I feel like, whoever it is that if this is a person, it feels like whenever you're around a specific person, you're walking on eggshells because it's a little game you guys play. It's like a tit for tat situation. And I think it's at the point where it has gotten out of hand, Aries, or it will get out of hand to the point to where, every time you're around this person, you don't feel safe. Okay? And you guys are just alike. So it's kind of like if you're able to get one over on this person, you've made the day because you guys think alike. And if they get one over on you, they've made the day. So it's kind of like two minds are playing chess every day towards each other, but you guys are not sitting together. You're not sitting together in the company of each other. It's like both of you wake up for the day getting ready to play your piece towards each other. I don't know. Are you guys siblings? What is this? Hold on. Clarify this. Clarify appreciative in reverse and don't trip in reverse together. And again, this is the first spread. So, yeah, it is a sibling. Look at that. It is a sibling. A sibling that betrayed you. And once they listen, I'm going to say this. The reason why I say betrayed you is because remember when I said you have no intentions of appreciate like how you feel about this person. You have no intentions of changing that anytime soon. It's because I saw a 5 in reverse, and here's the 5 in the upright. So it is you, and it's a sibling, someone that you used to be very close to. You're not close, and you see these 3 cups here, and that's why I said it's ill will. Ill intentions, I should say. These are toxic cups. You know what I mean? They're toxic cups. Poison. The 9 of Cups here. Oh, goodness gracious. So the reason why, Aries, your sibling is allegedly someone you call sis or brother, I don't know, bro, I don't know. They think that, it's all good, but in reality, to me, I see that you're prepared. Like you are prepared for anything to happen. Like it's kind of like, how would I say this, Aries? It's like if you want a job, you're going to prepare yourself for a job. You're going to get your order so that if you're hired, everything's in order so that you can show up for the job. And with this 9 of Cups here, it's kind of like you're ready for abundance and wealth. It doesn't mean that these cups are filled, but you have all of your cups set up. You have all of your ducks in order, ready to receive what's coming in. You get what I'm saying? So you have, whether this is a sibling or someone that's a best friend or someone that's close, but the 3 of Cups is siblings. That's just what that card is. So that's why I'm saying siblings or someone that you call brother or sister or whatever. They think that you're holding out on something. It's not that. You are ready. You're ready for the task. You're ready to receive. And what it is it's a betrayal here. And it's like every day it's something with this person. So it's kind of like, but you didn't realize, or if you are realizing that you were playing the game that your sibling was playing and now it's out of hand. And the game it's like, how can I be better than my sibling today? And it doesn't feel like your intentions was to act in that way. It just feels like that's the game your sibling was playing. How can I get over on my sibling because they have it? And really, you're just getting your ducks in order. You're setting these cups, setting who, positioning your, I don't know why I'm hearing battlefield, but it doesn't feel like that. It just feels like setting up your kingdom. How about that? Does that sound better? Positioning you have assigned every cup, right? But instead of your sibling focused on these cups, your sibling wants to know what do you have under this table? What is behind the scenes? So you have a sibling, right? There's 3 people here that you don't trust, all right? Either they are reckless, toxic, impulsive, all 3, or they are 3 people who betrayed you. All right. And for some of you, Aries, this has to do with you associating with 2 people here. And you're the one who says, who gave up your cup. You're saying, I don't want to do this anymore. So you gave up your cup. And they gave up their cup too, right? So you have 2 siblings that are willing to ride with you, go down this journey with you, but to realize that you are taking each day as it comes. You really don't know what you're doing. You're playing it by ear. And you could be feeling, Aries, like, what have I done? Did I make the right decision? You, let me see. Ace of Swords. Yeah, you made the right decision. You have the Queen of Swords here. Hierophant. So the keynote here, let me tell you about the Hierophant before I finish this spread. The Hierophant is a marriage card. The Hierophant is also a lesson that 2 people has to learn going down. They're given the same test, right? It's like the test of who's good, who's evil, whatever. Who's going to make the right choice, right? And it's traditional as well, okay? And it's also the lesson of knowing thyself. And it just feels like here that someone, an ace with the queen here, there is a third party here giving you cheat codes, are your sibling cheat codes. It's like someone that knows you is telling the sibling. That's how they're getting. It seems like they're getting over. They're gaining the point every day, and you're wondering, like, did I make the right decision? You did. You did. Excuse me. You're getting ready. Hold on, let me get something to drink. You're getting ready. So you've already made your decision. You've chosen self, or you've chosen someone, and you're deciding whether, if this has to do with someone else, you're deciding, should you put them back? If this is you, you're deciding, how can you take everyone with you, with your ducks in order over here. Now, in pertaining to a distraction, the reason why a sibling would know what you're doing currently behind the scenes is because your sibling is dealing with someone that is close to you as well. That's what you need to know. And it feels like the one that's closest to you is the one who does not appreciate you anymore. And every day they want you to trip. Whether that's lose your mind, fuck everything up, excuse my language, but that's what that is. Or don't lose, or don't, get out of composure. What is the advice for this spread? What is the advice? I don't know who this is for, but obviously the worst thing is to be in a relationship with to be in a relation, and the worst thing is to be in a romantic relationship with someone, and that person that you're in a romantic relationship. Look at the bottom of the deck is Judgment, Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, hold on, let me finish. I'm gonna say the worst thing you could be is in a romantic relationship with your enemy. And the person that's your enemy, that you're in a romantic relationship, that you're not aware that that's your enemy, is plotting against you with your sibling. Isn't that something? That's the ultimate betrayal. That's why I try to teach people, don't say that you're a queen. Don't say that you're a king. A queen is a whore, for one. Okay. And not only is the queen a whore, because that's, if you look it up, a queen means whore. A queen is just the main whore, but after the queen becomes the queen no longer has access to her king in that intimate way. The king has other headquarters, and he's now being entertained by other mistress. And for the most part, normally the king assigns them positions where the queen has to see them every day and hold game face. But mind you, the king always gets overthrown. So, I mean, it's to each their own, but I mean, hey, if that's the kind of what you just think royalty is, then that's just what some people think. But this is what that is, the ultimate betrayal. Because you here, Aries, you're practicing well-being and being sustainable, right? You're preparing, you're building, you're making a table you already assigned a table for who gets what and this and that, while the person closest to you is plotting against you. Yeah, this will be exposed with the Five of Wands here. And once that's exposed, not only will you be aware of the betrayal between the closest one to you, your romantic partner, and your romantic partner with your sibling, those who have been recruited to be against you silently will also be revealed too. Okay, Seven of Wands, Two of Cups. There's amends here. There's an amends here. It feels like you're going back in the past. It's as if you are aware of this hot mess, Aries, and then you're going to go back to someone else from your past and offer a cup. And it feels like that's going to be good, and then everything's all good. But those who betrayed you, they're going to wish they never have, Aries. So now it makes sense. It all makes sense. That's the answer, Aries. It will all make sense. At the end, you'll win you win this battle. You get what I'm saying? And those who were closest to you and the ones you never thought was a part of this betrayal are going to wish that they never took part of it. I'm hearing someone say, I had no choice. No, they had a choice. They had a choice. They had a choice. What is the advice about those who had a choice? And what is at the bottom of the deck for those who had a choice? Cell phone. They should have told you. That's code. They should have told you what was going on. When they got propositioned to go against you, that's when you should have made it. Wouldn't have went this far. The person's closest to you would have got taken out. It would have been resolved a long time ago. So I don't need to clarify. That's the answer right there. They should have made the call and they didn't. There is no, they had to. All right, so there's no excuses basically. All right, moving forward, let's go to the next spread. What else does Aries need to know? Every Aries is not going to resonate with that message. There's some type of deception, just as a side note, just to let you know. There's some type of deception, Aries, that you need to be aware of. Let's move forward. All right. What other messages do you have for my Aries, please? So when I pull different spreads out, that means we're moving on to the next thing. What else does Aries? What things does Aries need to know? Shady, isolating. Whoever is no longer communicating with you or have ghosted, or they're keeping to themselves. The deception is they were shady towards you. What is this? Missing. Ooh, Jesus. Missing in action. It's not giving me someone needs to call it doesn't give me a missing report or somebody's posted around the town with their picture on a thing saying missing. It doesn't give me that. It gives me that, someone made a mistake, right? They didn't mean to throw no shade, and they're embarrassed basically. So basically you have someone Aries that they're shame and they don't know how to get back in good graces with you, or it's kind of like how somebody shows you who they are or aspect of themselves that you be like, it's kind of like this person, they said something. This person said something and it got to you. So whatever this person said, I don't understand why. Why are they isolating themselves? Oh, they're being gang stalked. Oh, whoever you are, Aries, you don't play. Okay. Okay. Wow. If this is not that too, also what I see here too, Aries, is whoever this is was somebody that hung around you a lot. And if the shade is they told your business, and now this person is not coming back around, is because you told them they can't. And you may be, uh, thinking about this person. We have obsessed in reverse. You could be thinking about this person kind of like, how is this person doing? I wonder what this person is doing. I know that if they never would have told my business, they would still be around. So you kind of you have some good memories about this person to make you wonder how this person is doing. They're doing okay. If you're wanting to know, they're doing okay. But for the most part, it does feel like this person wish they would have never told your business. I will say that. Clarify, was this person sorry about telling Aries business? Look at, this is what that person does. They're a know-it-all. Self-care is in reverse. Pray on it and healthy boundaries. No, you need to keep this person away. You can be cordial with this person, but this person, that's what they do. They talk too much anyway. So you already knew that this person talked too much, but you never thought they would tell your business. That's what that is. This person is not doing good with self-care in reverse. Okay, they could be on the loose end of a spectrum, meaning they could be an adult and they could, um, communicate well, but they probably don't know how to take care of themselves. They probably need somebody to come in the system or something. Uh, Pray on it. Pray for this person. Maybe you should call them, Aries, and just check on them. You know what? What I see here is that you are this person's hope. This person, this person is on the back end of the spectrum, meaning they have some type of mental issues, and when they're around you, they feel safe, they feel alive. They feel like there's worth living. So since this person has not been around you because you've created that boundary, because your business is your business, and you already knew that this person is a know-it-all and they talk a lot of business and stuff like that, and I get it. You never thought that they would tell your business, and so you kind of told them to get on, and they did, right? You have healthy boundaries here. Just check on this person, because if you just can probably reawaken them back and they clean themselves up. Or you may need to prompt them to clean themselves up. Like, get yourself together. Reassure them that you guys are good, and that never to speak on what you got going on. It's a sensitive matter. It's not something where you have to put your hands on somebody, Aries. It just looks like, you have somebody who's on the back end of the spectrum, and unfortunately, this is the person that knows everybody's business, and unfortunately they told your business, and you told them to get on. And ever since they got, like, you made their day, Aries. You did. Like, they like, you were their morning, you are their day. And it's not an obsess is in reverse. It's just like, you're the person that gave this person hope, a reason to live. And since this person is not around, like, basically they're giving up on life. So just check on that person, Aries. All right. That's what you need to know. All right. Someone looks up to you is what you need to know. And yeah, they made a mistake of telling your business. All right. What does Aries need to know? What regards to what someone wants to tell Aries? Let me see. All right. What are the things that Aries needs to know? What are the things that my fire side needs to know? All right, Aries, this is what you need to know. It says, I wish I could take back my words. All right. Someone wish whatever they said to you, they wish they could take it back, Aries. What else? What else does Aries need to know? Aries, what you need to know is, it says, it was my fault, but I blamed you. So someone is taking accountability, Aries. All right. So they not only is this person taking accountability, they wish they could take back what they said to you. Give me one more. What else does Aries need to know? Regret lying to you. All right. So you have someone here, Aries, that it wants to take accountability. All right. And the fact that it says, I wish, meaning there's a possibility, Aries, that it can happen again. All right. It feels like this person wants to get back in your good gracious, but it's like, you can forgive this person, Aries, but there's a possibility that they do it again. Let's just throw that up in the air. Okay. There's a possibility, making amends. There's a possibility that this person can get out of character again towards you. All right. Overall message of what Aries needs to know is, we both know that I'm not the one for you. See, I told you, Aries. All right. You can forgive this person, but it just feels like it'd be best that you would keep it platonic or cordial, or both, because it just feels like, it's like this person is testing to see how far they can go when it comes to disrespect. So once you apologize, once you guys make amends, it gets worse and worse and worse. So it's just letting you know that this person knows that they have no intentions of doing right by you. Moving forward. All right, let's take a look in your money bag. What does my Aries need to know? What are the things my Aries need to know in regards to the money bag? What does Aries need to know? What? Yeah, what you need to know is if you worked hard for it, you deserve it, and you have services here. Aries, if someone did something nice for you, just say thank you. Okay. Um, Aries, what you need to know is you need to manage your time. Okay. You need to manage your time. Also, if you need to double your money. Flip it is what I see here. You deserve it in services. You need to flip it. Yeah. I'm hearing that song. You need to flip it. You need to flip it. Yeah, double the money. What you need to know is you have access to your own fire energy here. You don't have to win at all costs, Aries, at this time. You need to be substantiable. That's why I said you need to flip it. And however that resonates with you, that's what I'm referencing to. But it's like you need to, it's just being substantiable is kind of like being resourceful. You have everything that you need. It's telling me to pull one more. I'm going to pull off the top. You have astrology here. You need to check your placements, Aries. All right. It says some events are out of control. Check in your favorite astrologer or look at your own placements for guidance. Okay. If you have the funds to get things done, get it done instead of tiring yourself out and doing it yourself. Why not? Just get it done. Something about sustainability and well-being. If you want to rest, you deserve it. You can. All right. What are the things that Aries needs to know in Shadow's energy? If you don't resonate with this, you can check out your monthly. It is in the community section. You can check out the announcements for the week. This is not a time stamped session. So whenever you check into this session, if it resonates, it resonates. You have the King of Pentacles here. The shadow energy. This is the sweetness of life here, Aries, and your shadow energy. So life is good on your end. You know that thing called the just and the unjust, but it doesn't feel like you're unjust, Aries. It just feels like you're a person that has your own belief systems. Or you're an atheist. You're some type of belief system that you have is not Christian based. It's not. I don't see Buddhism or anything like that. I just feel like you could be part of some kind of secret society. I don't know, but it just feels like, you're having fun at this time in your shadow energy. And I'm not saying like in a bad way. It just feels like this is a trap. You know that saying, it's kind of like Aries, however you look right now, it looks good. You're not happy, Aries. You know why I want to say this? Let me get this out the way. Aries, you want to get out of whatever you're in. You're tired of pretending like your lifestyle is a good lifestyle, and it's not. This is how you entrap people. You're entrapping people in whatever you're attached to. Because all of this darkness here, but everything above it, it looks like it's all good. So it's kind of like, ugh. What is this that I don't see? Show me what I don't see. Thank you. Yep. The King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. I told you, So Aries, you're tired of being used as the pawn, because the first spread, it talked about join them. It talked about join them, or something about being defeated, but then at the same time, you're being asked to give up the way of negative thinking. Whatever this is, where you have it all good for yourself, Aries, you can use it for good resources, instead of worrying about how you're being used. Worry about how you can use those resources, instead of worrying about how everyone else is operating and how you're attached to how everyone else is operating. Use the resources that you can, the best way that you can. But with this Queen of Swords is the thing. That's why I said, whatever it is that you're associated with and attached to, you're part of some type of secret society, because you're supposed to keep your mouth closed. You're used as a pawn, or you're just now becoming aware that you're being used as a pawn. And you're not allowed to tell people that, no, whatever you're into, it's not all what it's all caked up to be. And you have the King of Swords here. Mind manipulation, control. I don't know who I heard this from, but I'm being guided to tell you, don't be so quick to say that you want to be like someone, or you want to be a part of a family, or you want to be a part of a group, because you don't know what's attached to a person or group or association. You don't know what goes on behind the scenes. You're just seeing you're just seeing the surface of things, or it makes it look good. It's kind of like joining something and thinking, oh, it starts off really good, but the first time conflict happens, are you able to persevere through that conflict and stand ground and continue to be affiliated? Or are you going to back down and then go search for what you keep running away from? Whatever this is, I'm going to be honest with you, is you can't get out. You're not allowed to. It's like you're contractual. It's contractual. Clarify all this in shadow energy, and then we'll talk about self. What you don't see is the Six of Swords. You can get out of this situation. You just have to change a way of thinking, Aries. All right. You're giving too much control. And that's why I don't feel like you're in your own energy, because Aries, you could care less. You always put your house is about putting yourself first. And once you do that, get in your energy, put yourself first, everything else will be resolved on its own. All right. That was shadow energy messages. What does Aries need to know when it comes to frequencies? What frequency does Aries need to be aware about? What frequency does my Aries need to be aware about? You need to be Gaia energy, substantiability and well-being. This is what I was telling you. Gaia is the frequency of nature, Earth, and I've said substantiability like 3 or 4 reading. Okay, let me tell you about this Gaia. frequency. It says the Gaia frequency reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother, and to the universe that birthed us all. Okay, but we're making aware. Oh, so it's remember who you are, Aries. You have more power over the situation than you realize. So also you can also ground yourself. All right. Pay attention to your nature. What kind of person have you become? Are you yourself at this time? Are you your true self? Congratulations to some of you Aries, who someone's expecting, or you have a newborn. Congratulations, and you're ready to change. You're ready to change, an old way of being or something like that. All right. The bottom of the deck is. I'll let you see it. I'll let you see it yourself. Oh, hold on. Can you see this? There you go. And it says the frequency of supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to the Akashic inheritance as well, merging to the total of our experience into a present to serve our highest purpose. Yeah. So this also could be you birthing a new you, a new way of being as well. Okay. There's something that you see that other people don't see. Aries, what advice do you have for Aries? What is the advice for Aries? What is the advice for Aries? Thank you. Page of Cups, the Musician, Page of Four of Swords, and the Death. This is the ending of being in this confirmation of what you see, what you see people don't see. So this is a hard pill to swallow. Some of you Aries know that you are a dark musician and people don't see it. So you changing the nature of who you are is kind of like, it's confusing because people are not wanting you to change, but people don't know what you do behind the scenes. I'm talking to a dark Aries musician. That's who I'm talking to. It's the Aries here that you are no longer going to manipulate people. All right? With the Four of Swords and the Musician and the Page of Cups. All right? It's the ending of that. It could be all because you have a baby on the way or a baby coming, or this is you just literally changing your life around. All right. What else does Aries need to know? All right. Unlikely. Yeah. But what you need to know is it's unlikely of any changes for my Aries. You're more aware, right? You'll have your moments where it's like, yeah, I think I want to start doing this right. Or I think I'm going to, stop doing X, Y, and Z. And it's just that split second of a moment. And then it's going back to your nature. So it's unlikely that a desire to change is going to go into fully effect. Whew, okay. All right. Romantic, or what does Aries need to know? What is a romantic oracle? message for Aries. Trust getting to know each other and new love. Okay, so what you need to know is I really don't feel like this is a new person. I just feel like you wake up, Aries, and you're now looking at someone that you know differently. The more you get to know them, you don't look at them the same anymore. And you're now opening up to this person, and now you trust this person. Now, if this is a new person, you are going to, fall for this person. You surely are. But it's what you do, Aries. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right now what I told you. You're not going to change. You have the Four of Swords. Remember, the death was there, which means you're supposed to end it. The Musician, the Page of Cups. What people don't see is how you can get people to do what you want them to do. I don't know how you using your eyes, your words. I don't know, but you are a musician, and you definitely know how to get what you want. And it just feels like the moment that you get the trust from your connections, okay, you're able to get them to do whatever you want them to. For others of you, you are becoming aware. You're like, you know what, SGL's right. I can manipulate people and do what I want them to do. You're being asked to stop doing that with the Death card. Anything else for Aries? Anything else? Be aware that somebody's going to come in and show you compassion once you don't get your way. You have admiration, confusion, and connection. Yes, Aries, the moment that you're not getting your way and things are not going as planned is the moment that the person that you least expect showers compassion onto you. And you're not understanding why. Why you? For others of you, it has nothing to do with the person. It has to do with the universe, divine, all that is, showers compassion onto you. And you're like, well, I've been a dark musician. Why are you giving me a chance? Why are you using me? Why me? All right. It's because the changes of what you need to know, Aries, is that you're being asked to stop the foolishness and treat people with respect. Treat people like a human being as such as people treat you. Don't treat people like experiments. It feels like every person, whether it's a relative or not, it's like every person is an assigned experiment, Aries, and divine is teaching you a lesson to be used for the greater good. Clarify all this in all. Trust, enlightenment, confirmation. I love you, Aries. Your test doesn't seem as complicated, though. It really doesn't. So after all of those messages, there is an Aries where you betray your sibling. It's you. It's not the sibling. I don't even want to get into that. Give me an overall direction message. So, overall direction message for Aries. What does Aries need to know? Am I disappointed, Aries? I'm your guide. I'm just your messenger. I'm not attached to this. But am I irritated? Yes, because we're part of the collective. And I don't see any change. I see the moments of awareness, but it does seem like there's going to be a force of change. And, Anywho, you have the Page of Swords here. And it says the energy needed for a certain project or task is ready and waiting for you. You just need to tap into it. This is a time of innovation for you as the swords relate to communication. This would be a great time to write a blog, book, or start a podcast. This is also a great time to share ideas or feelings with colleagues and those close to you. There it is. I was wondering why that first message came back around again. I said, maybe it's you, Aries. So it isn't you. Aries, if you're married, whatever it is that you want to start, do it independently. Do not incorporate your spouse, because your spouse is going to become unappreciative, and then they're going to use a sibling to come against you, and they're going to recruit those to prevent you, because they feel like, I don't know why. I don't want to. It's just do it. It's kind of like you want to have something to be able to uplift you and go to and ground you. You want to have something to call your own. This is not this, oh, I'm married and we have something together. No, this is where I think that's why your spouse becomes unappreciative, because they want to be a part of what it is that you're trying to start, or whatever it is you're working on. So it looks like it starts off where your spouse is going to confide into your sibling, and it gets to the point where they come to an agreement that, oh, it's ugly. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Six of Cups. It says you're ready to let go of the past and move on. Perhaps you're at this stage is where you're ready to move on. You know what this is doing? It's confirming each spread. This was the first spread. Anywho, it says perhaps you're at a stage where you're ready to move on to adulthood, or you're maybe ready to let go of an abusive relationship. If you're going through therapy, this can be a good omen. However, you may be looking at things through rose-colored glasses. So be sure that you're also focusing on the present to have completed perspective. So don't be oblivious, is what you need to know. The Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. Dishonesty is here. What's at the top of the deck? Six of Pentacles. Whatever it is that you're focused on and working on, it's a good idea. And it just feels like it already told us the storyline. That you're going to end up reconciling with someone from your past, while the closest ones to you get Aries. The overall direction message, please. It's all over the Fool. Yep. You know that saying, Aries, everything happens for a reason. Yep. Whoever you're reconciling with the past, those who betray you, Aries, they're gonna have to face that for the rest of their life. And watch you with this new. Whether you mess up or not, it's a new, but they're not a part of it. And that's the worst sword to be dagged in someone's heart, is the fact that they stabbed their own selves in their heart when their intention was to stab you, but it didn't happen. There was toxicity, there was betrayal, but that three-edged sword did not pierce your heart. It pierced theirs. That's how strong a source is. Oh, what is angel guide message for Aries? Angel guide message for my Aries. What does Aries need to know? Earth and ground, Aries. This has been coming up in your session the whole time. Sustainability, that Gaia energy as well. All right. You have earth and ground here is what you need to know. It says, Aries, you are blessed to receive this card today because it's a message of protection and guardianship. Angels are strongly connected to you and your path right now, and they want to support your evolution confirmation. When you lose a sense of connection to who you are, you can often find yourself focusing on energy or projects or even old habits that can limit the evolution. So take time to breathe, call on Mother Earth. That's that frequency guide that came up for you, Aries. And invite your angels of earth to draw deep roots from your being down to the earth, down to the heart of the earth. Know that when you are grounded, you are a strong, focused, and loving individual, and you can make decisions that are enriching and revitalizing. When this card shows up for you, Aries, angels are guiding you to remember that you are of great value. The earth is great and blessed to have you. Isn't that beautiful? To know that the earth is happy to have you. That's beautiful. I love you, Aries. I surely do. And I hope I did a good job of serving you today with the things that you need to know. You may not resonate with everything here, but those were those messages. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Until we meet again, Aries.